Well, it is week 4 of the LTA with coverage brought to you by you. I'm joined right now by Busio, who normally I would say was fresh after his match, but actually you just cast a match.
Yes.
Or at least a game, not a match. You were casting Team Liquid and Lion, right?
Correct.
What was it like casting?
I mean, it being my debut,
Yeah.
I was like a little nervous. You know, got to figure out what I'm doing. Like, I might not be a good caster, but it turns out I have it naturally.
Okay.
So well played of me.
And where did you receive that feedback?
I could just tell.
Oh, okay.
The Twitch chat loved me. I didn't have Twitch chat, but I already knew. They're like, oh, this is Busio guy. He's a great caster.
I'm not sure if Twitch chat loves anyone, so
Oh.
I'm not sure if they're capable of love. Okay, so you did that, but before that you had a very interesting match against 100 Thieves. In the first game, I was like, wow, this is going to be a great match, because in the first half of the game, 100 Thieves was like really they had a lead, they were kind of pressing you guys, and then you guys just swung back and then stomped them in game 2. So like, what swung you guys back into that match, and then what do you think led you to be so dominant in the second game?
Okay, I mean, game 1, like, I was overplaying a little bit, too many plays, and our comp is mainly scaling. You know, we had the Azir, so we just kind of had to chill, and there was too much action, and then they got ahead, and then it was pretty hard to fight until I think they maybe killed one of us, but they used all their abilities, all their sums.
Yeah.
And then we got a fight after that and kind of brought us back into the game, got us to our 2-item spike. And then after that, our comp scales pretty hard. So yeah, I think that's how they threw. Because like, to be honest, they probably should have won with the position they were in.
Yeah.
We just got a pretty lucky fight in the top side, I believe. And that's how we got back.
Okay. What is your perception of FlyQuest's strength right now? Do you think you guys are solidly number 1 in the league, or is there anybody that's on your level? Because there was another team that I think was technically first place last week.
Who?
Do you not know?
No.
You don't know? Who
I have no idea.
Who was ahead of you? So I think you guys had the same record, but they had like a tiebreaker or something, which was C9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was kidding. I just wanted you to say it.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
I think C9 is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're better or they're better. I know we're going to be better by the end of the split.
Okay.
For sure.
So at the very least, they're on your level.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Team Liquid?
No.
Okay. Is 100 Thieves?
No.
Okay, so it's really, in your mind, it's like a 2-team at the top situation with FlyQuest and C9.
Yeah, I would say so right now.
Okay. Are there any other teams that are impressing you?
I mean, I've been saying this since the start, like Lion. I mean, I just casted the game, like, they should be better.
Yeah.
It's just like, it seems on stage they're making way more mistakes than in scrims, which is usually the opposite of most teams. Usually people play way more respectful on stage, and they're very just, they're considering everything and very slow, but they made great plays and then they just overplayed and threw. Even like, I would consider their best players being Saint and Henna, and I saw them making many mistakes, which is surprising. So I think they should be better than what they're showing.
Okay. And that's just in scrims? Do they beat you guys in scrims? Are they like a better scrim team than you guys are?
No.
Okay.
But like, they're better in scrims than what they're showing on stage.
Gotcha,
and even just from like solo queue, even scrims, I can tell like they have good players.
Okay. So your perception is, well, I guess right now, do you think that even with the way they're playing on stage, that they're like the best of the worst? You know, there's kind of top 4, bottom 4. They might be top of bottom 4.
Yeah, I mean, I would say they're like 4th or 5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Tied with 100 Thieves?
Maybe or TL, depending on the day.
Oh, you know? Okay.
We're seeing suspicious weeks from TL. Like some weeks they play clean, and then some weeks they make big mistakes. So it just depends.
What is your take on Team Liquid? Because I feel like, for me, I've kind of considered them to be a bit of a rival to FlyQuest over the last couple of years.
Yeah, for sure.
And it does feel like they're kind of like falling off. And it's also weird because it feels like it's difficult to pick any one team or any one player on that team that is like the issue. So I don't know if you're seeing a much more glaring weak spot or any idea as to what's going on with them.
I mean, I would say between like our rivalry being FlyQuest versus TL, it's not like they got significantly worse. I think we just got better. Like we just had, they have by like baseline more experience.
Yeah.
So like last year, they were just more experienced. So like they started off better and then we slowly just got better and better. And I think at this point we just are better than them overall.
Yeah.
And in terms of, like you said, there's no like clear weak points. I mean, like the online consensus is that like Umpty and APA have been having rough games, and I think they have.
Did you see Impact last week, though?
I mean, Impact today, Licorice was owning him.
Yeah.
Licorice was completely owning him, you know? Like, and not saying, like, Impact put himself in a good situation, and then they just overplayed. They went for a dive, and then he got solo killed, like, and then it happened again later when his bot lane was swapping into them, and he overplayed again. So it's not like the players are bad, they're just making mistakes, and it snowballs hard.
It does. Okay, so in your perception, it sounds like you don't think that they're like dipping in quality. It's just like they hit the ceiling and now people are passing them.
Yeah, and I think they're, but I would also say they're dipping in quality.
Okay.
Because just from the outside, like TL's team and culture seems like very, very serious. We need to be the best, like honestly, maybe even pressuring.
Yeah.
And it seems like when they're struggling, I see large mistakes from AP and Umpty that, like, I know they wouldn't make this in a solo queue game, but they're making it on stage because they feel a lot of pressure. I mean, I'm just speculating. Like maybe they're just making mistakes.
That's your perception.
But it seems like they're making way more mistakes than normal. And I don't know what's the cause, but maybe it's like team culture because they think they're the best and should be the best. And when stuff starts going bad, it snowballs.
Yeah, okay. I do want to ask you about something. So I was doing, 3 weeks ago, we had Papa Smithy on Hotline League. And we had a member of FlyQuest, I forget their name, call in and raise some concerns about like pro player social media. I think she streams. She did the cat pictures.
Oh, who?
I'm asking. Do you know the name of this person? I'm trying to remember.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. So whatever. She's like one of the staff members on thing, or one of the content creators. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I have. Here, I'll say 143.10 into Hotline League for Drew, who will hopefully edit this for me.
Shout out, Drew.
We had a conversation.
Got this game too.
Last question here, Basil. Oh, Basil.
Oh, Basil, yeah.
Okay.
She's at FlyQuest.
About what individual players can kind of do for their social media. And so I was kind of going through, and I just picked up a random player from the LTA. So I'm looking at Busio's Twitter account, and it feels like most of his account is really just like retweeting FlyQuest content, maybe some advertisements, and then like once every 2 months or so he posts like a thirst trap. And so I was wondering, I think you need to check as somebody who is a content creator who has built social for people. Do you have advice on like what Busio could do, for instance, on his Twitter to like better improve himself as a personality and as a brand?
Yeah, I think some things to improve on is a lot of people miss how like invested esports players were with their own community, right? Like I remember I used to be able to go on Twitter and see like Doublelift beefing with some random person on a take. Obviously, you know, it was like a whole different community back then, but I do think currently it's a hard how do you say like path to navigate because these players are celebrities that don't realize they're celebrities because they're obviously focused on like winning and playing the best game that they can. But I think something that could help is like more posting a lot of like, this is like my life. It could literally be a photo. Like I think Prince used to do this a lot, where he would just go on a walk and kind of just post a photo of like a random park, and people were like, "Wow, have a great day," and he would start responding to people, like, "Thank you, you too," or something, you know. And for example, someone like Busio, who does go outside, hangs out with his teammates and such.
You go outside?
I think that
I do go outside occasionally.
Be posting more day-to-day stuff because then it kind of shows more of his like personal side. Rather than just like, this is my IGN and you watch me play the game.
So I think she talks for a little bit longer, but I wanted to get your take on this FlyQuest member's opinion on things that you could do better for your social media.
Yeah, I mean, in general, like players should post more.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is it doesn't feel rewarding. Like when you have a really good tweet opportunity, then you post it and it's easy, you get likes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. But like really forcing yourself to tweet things that aren't that interesting and really won't get good likes.
Yeah.
It's less rewarding and it's harder, you know? So.
And you think like if you followed Basil's suggestion that stuff is like less rewarding, it wouldn't get likes? Because she was saying she does this all the time. So I don't know if you feel like when she does that, it's like it's not very interesting content.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, she even admits it herself. Like she said, Prince was posting pictures like, I'm at the park.
Yeah.
Like, it's not very interesting.
Okay.
So like right now I could take a picture of that and just post.
Right.
What even are those plants? Those are cool.
They're like cacti, you know? You could post a picture of them and you could say, what are these plants?
These plants are so cool. Okay, I'll try it and we'll see how many likes it gets.
Okay.
So like, my prediction is it's not really gonna do much, and it's just it's just like low reward. But obviously there is still a reward, and that's why the point stands. And the truth is, like, you don't know how well it's gonna do. Like, some pictures I post, I'm like, this is so lame and boring.
Yeah.
And then it like got some attention, so then it's like good for my brand. So I think it's more about just like try something, because the downside isn't that large. So yeah.
So do you think you agree with Basil's critique of your social media?
I mean, my social media is great.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you
I've been posting all the time.
You disagree with her critique of your social media?
Yeah, I mean, my social media is great. That was a bad take, but the point to stand, like, all players in general should tweet more. Like that statement's like generally true. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, I appreciate again. It was FlyQuest member.
Basil.
Basil. Thank you so much, Basil, for calling. And I asked your name again.
I'm Busio.
Busio. I asked Busio about that. There you go, Basil. All right, cool. Anything that you want to say to anybody out there?
Yeah, you guys should go like my tweet. I'm about to tweet about this. I don't know what the plant is. We're gonna figure that out. Travis is saying it's a cactus, but
That's
like that's hard to believe.
It looks like giant aloe vera, but I don't think it's aloe vera. But it is some
Travis,
sort of.
You're out of your mind. There's no way.
Well, I know it's not. I'm just saying it does look like it. So I'm saying I don't know. It is some sort of succulent, like large succulent.
Oh, okay. No, I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Find out. Let us know what you think this plant is. And I'm not going to post a picture of the plant in the video, so you have to go find this social media. What's your Twitter?
I think it Busio or Busio lol. One of the two.
Okay.
Just
You
search
don't
Busio.
know your own social media.
I do. I gave you two options.
Yeah. Which one is the correct one?
Type in Busio, and if it's not that one, it's Busio lol. But I think it's Busio.
All right. You can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LTA right here on my YouTube channel. Real quick, before you click away, I know you're going to click away because now you're at the end and you're like, okay, I can go do something else. No, I wanted to ask you, you don't even have to spend any money, just follow me on social media. I'm bleeding followers because it's just, that's where League of Legends is these days. You can follow me on Blue Sky, by the way. I know some people want Blue Sky instead of Twitter. There's I don't know if you know, there's a political rift going on in our country and people are picking social media. Either way, I'm on both. So please follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky or Instagram. I'll have some Instagram followers and in LA, you can't get dates if you don't have a big following, so that's cool. You can also become a member of the YouTube channel for just $2.99, and if you do, you get access to exclusive members-only videos. You can make me talk about things sometimes I don't really want to talk about.